Greetings. Today, the moon continues in Cancer. The mood of the day will be focusing on what takes care of you the most deeply. So, focusing on your needs for nourishment, your needs for feelings, your needs to just be and rest and whatever it is you need. So, do something nice for yourself because it's important. It helps to regenerate your batteries. So, in addition to today's Cancer moon, I have some thoughts for you about what is emerging in the energies. I'm Marina Orms here for your Astro Vibe for May 2nd, Friday. And so we are in this Taurus moon cycle, and we began with Sunday's new moon in Taurus. So we are in the process of this unfolding energy, working through the themes of Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign. It deals with the senses and how we connect with the physical world, how we ground in our bodies. But Taurus is really the part of the zodiac that speaks to what is real, what is true, what you can verify because you can see, taste, touch, hear, feel, um whatever, right, things in the world. And so they have a tangible quality, so things that we know and can identify as real because of our physical relationship to things in the physical world. So why is that important? That's important for this Taurus moon cycle because we also have shifting and changing energies. We've been talking about the shift of some outer planets, Pluto going from Capricorn into Aquarius, Neptune going from Pisces into Aries. Saturn will be following uh, Neptune going into Aries as well at the end of May. And Uranus soon will also be shifting into Gemini. So lots of change happening in the background. The outer planets speak to the bigger picture of a longer time period. So, as the moon, and if you've been following me, you know that the moon changes signs every 2 to 2.5 days. So it's kind of like, okay, get with the program because we've just changed. So it's very quick with the moon sign, but with these outer planets, we have energies that take much longer to unfold and develop and speak to us. So the fact that well, three outer planets are changing around the same time, and even within 2 or 3 years is around the same time for the outer planets, as well as also not as far out, but still outer planets, Saturn and Jupiter, also changing signs this year. So Jupiter changes signs every year, so that's not unusual, but everything else is changing. So the point is, we are in times of shift, of transition, of transformation. And with the new energies of Aquarius and now Aries, we have a movement into things that have a little bit more ability to explore. So, air and fire signs, Aquarius and Aries are air and fire, have more movement to them than water and earth. Water has its own kind of movement, right, like think about how about flight and with air and fire and just how quickly it can move and how it can shape and change things. So in other words, we have these energies of shift and change. We have Neptune in Aries bringing new beginnings. We have been we've had some inner planets also moving into Aries. The sun, we had a solar eclipse in Aries with the moon joining the sun. We had Mercury and now Venus moving into Aries. Venus was in Aries, then went back to Pisces, and later Saturn moving into Aries. So so we have this energy of change, of new beginnings, of things shifting, and I'm bringing you around here to a point. And the point is that the Taurus energy, remember, Taurus is about things that are real, that are tangible, that we can verify and connect with and experience directly. So in this Taurus moon cycle, we have opportunities to notice what is shifting and changing, what is emerging, what is moving in a new direction, what is being initiated, or what new ideas are coming into our experience, our thoughts, our beliefs, how our perspective, how we understand and frame things. And so the Taurus moon, this Taurus moon cycle is especially important because it speaks to the tangible parts of these changes. So if you get still and quiet and grounded and slow down, right? I've been talking about how Taurus is about slowing down where you can feel things, pay attention, notice with your senses, but also notice what your body is picking up. What is your picking up? No, what is your body feeling? What is your body noticing? And what do you notice when you come really deeply into your body, getting grounded? So, okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean that when you slow down and pay attention and ask yourself, what are you feeling? What are you noticing? That you can start to get a tangible sense of what is changing. And this is sort of in the realm of, uh, may not have words yet. It's still forming, it's still clarifying, but you can probably start to feel it now and throughout this moon cycle. So if you slow down and you pay attention and you notice, what are you feeling? What is your body noticing? What are you noticing in your awareness, in your perception of what is happening around you? And so in part, it's, the senses are very, very present moment, right? It's like, what do you smell right now? Not what do you think you might smell tomorrow, or what did you smell yesterday, but what can you smell? What can you hear? So the senses are about the present moment. And this perception that I'm talking about is also about the present moment. And I'm probably making this more complicated than it needs to be, because what I'm just trying to get at is this idea that you might be noticing how things feel different, and how things that used to feel a certain way or go a certain way, or you used to have certain thoughts when certain things happened, you're noticing that things feel different, that your thoughts go in a different direction, that what you notice or how you respond or what you need feels different. And so with this Taurus moon cycle, it's really a powerful time to feel into what you notice. What feels different? What do you feel emerging? So, going back to our analogy that I've shared about the seed and the sprout and the seedling coming up out of the ground from where it was, where we couldn't see it, right? It was in the invisible realm of mystery, and then it emerges above the soil. So, this is about starting to come present to who that plant is. What is that plant here to say? What color is it? What texture is it? What are the shape of its leaves? How does it interact with sunlight? How does it interact with the environment around it? What does it need? What helps to nourish it? So that's what I mean about you and your life, is what do you notice in that same way about what is emerging for you? What do you notice that is new, that is different, how can you pay attention almost like you would, to colors and smells and textures and all these very physical things, but how can you pay attention to your routines, the way that you feel when you hear certain information, how you respond to things that are happening in the world or things that are showing up in your daily life. What do you notice about what is different for you in that helps you understand what is moving in new directions, what is unfolding inside of you, what is emerging for you in your truth, and what you are becoming as you personally come into alignment with these changes, these shifts in energy, with reorienting in new directions. So, what are you noticing about how it feels as this reorienting process takes place? And it may not be something you can smell, but in that same vein, thinking about what can you notice when you pay attention to what is here for you to observe, to notice, to witness, to be present to. And so those are my thoughts. Thank you for being here. And the Cancer moon, right? The Cancer moon is about feeling. So noticing how these new ways of being are emerging emotionally in how you're taking care of yourself, how you're being a mother to your little seedling self, how you're nurturing and nourishing and caring for and giving what is emerging in you what it needs. So maybe I'll try to break this down a little bit more in a future video, but thank you for being here and for paying attention to yourself and what is unfolding for you. And I would love to hear what you notice or what this makes you think about. Super curious. And so I love your comments. Thank you for being here again. And check me out, Marina Orms at astrologyheals.com, and my new member site. The link is in the description for this video. So just click where it says join Astrology Heals. That's me. And we can continue to build community there. So thanks for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I appreciate your support, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.